People you thought you knew, you didn't know them. Totally different. People are freaking out. I'm going to let them fight it out. I'm going to let them figure it all out. And then I'm going to come back and see if there's any resolve. All right, it's now legal, acceptable. All right, during the lockdowns is when Tectonic Traveler became a reality because I fled to Colombia. I went to the mountains for a year. I really didn't see anybody, none of my family. And that's when I sort of molded my life into living on a bike and Tectonic Traveler. My channel started to come together during all that chaos. That's why I am what I am. Maybe a figment of my own imagination. But you know what? It's now acceptable for me to talk about this. Because really, this is what the channel was started for. It was started for expressing freedom and going, and not waiting for others. And also not following others. You know, there's a time maybe to fall in the line and get through it. And then there's a time to realize it's not the line for anyone. What are we talking about? I'm not going to say, I've got a lot to unpack here. Let's get into it. But, you know, maybe there is a lot to unpack. But I'm not going to unpack it all in one video, that's for sure. But this is it. This is the new way, the new avenue to go down on YouTube. You can do it. Now you can talk about what happened and how it affected you, your family, and we don't have to get down on Dr. You-Know-Who. He knows he made a mistake. He knows where he's going. All of them do. Everybody involved in that knows where they're going. Still a chance to change. I still don't get it. I don't understand why some people did what they did, but you know, I was in Colombia kind of isolated from it all, and what I was doing was trying to let it be like, you know, when kids have a fight, and in my day, sometimes you just let them fight it out because, you know, if you get involved, it's going to just get worse, unless somebody was going to, you know, really hurt somebody. But like when I was a kid, I'd get into it with my cousin, and my uncle or whoever was around would just kind of let us beef it out. And we'd come back with a solution usually, or resolve. We'd come back with some sort of resolve. And then my uncle or whoever sitting back there letting it all happen would go, good, I knew they'd get it figured out eventually. And that's how I felt when I was in the mountains. I felt like, you know, the world is fighting with each other. Get that, get this, you got to do this, you better do that. All these people falling into these authority positions that never did anything, unelected people. People are freaking out. I'm going to let them fight it out. I'm going to let them figure it all out. And then I'm going to come back and see if there's any resolve. And then I got back, and it was worse. People had completely changed, flipped out, and people you thought you knew, you didn't know them. Totally different. Now, maybe people thought that about me because they thought, well, Darren, you know, he's the kind of guy that'll, you know, he'll be a team player. He'll take that. He'll do whatever we tell him to do, you know. Horse shit. You didn't know me very well, did you? I hope we listen to ourselves a little bit more in this next big go-round. Be you. Follow you. Don't follow anybody else.